everybody, Cinema Sickness here with your daily sickness video, and happy Sunday to each and every one of you. As always, hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you're having a great weekend. And my weekend is definitely shaped up to be a little bit better. Hopefully this coming week, this week, I guess it's Sunday, it's the start of a new week, is going to be looking better than last week. Again, you guys know I had some issues. Last week was kind of just garbage of a week, and I'm hoping this week is going to be much better, and it has already officially started out pretty good. Because last night, headed out to Zern's Farmer's Market. You guys know I love that place. It's a great farmer's market slash flea market. Really cool place. Actually ran out there with my cousin and did a little hunting. And ended up walking back with a lot of stuff. A lot more stuff than I had expected on picking up. I thought maybe I'd pick up a few things, here and there. Maybe grab like a little stack of stuff. But actually ended up picking up a pretty decent amount of stuff and got some amazing deals. Now, of course, while I was there, I did shoot some videos, so let's take a look at that, and then we'll take a look at everything I picked up. Well, alright guys, here we are at Zern's Farmer's Market, and first thing I come across as soon as I walk in is a stack here of DVDs, and unfortunately, nothing really all that good. They had that Stargate, which is really cool, but unfortunately, I already have it, didn't need it. The guy had VHS tapes as well, although oddly enough, most of them were backwards, making it very difficult to look through these. He did a Punisher, that was pretty cool, but unfortunately, nothing within the VHS that I was interested in either, so I ended up passing up on all this stuff. Good movie there, but again, already had that. Do not need it, and he had some CDs as well, but unfortunately, once again, nothing I needed to pick up. A surprisingly good amount of Christmas titles, but again, nothing I need to grab within the VHS or the CDs or even the DVDs. So this guy here, pretty much the same exact thing, just a lot of DVDs, but nothing I needed to grab, just titles I already had. Definitely disappointed in that, but here was something pretty cool. Not the actual title itself, but the fact that these were both in squeeze and shake cases, and I did have to ask the guy if he would sell me just the squeeze and shake cases, and you'll find out in a few minutes as to whether or not he agreed to that, and a bunch of recorded episodes of Conan, which is kind of weird on VHS. That's strange he was selling that. And this store is great. This is a whole horror-themed store. This is a store that just sells nothing but horror-related stuff. And some of the stuff they sell are horror-related DVDs and Blu-rays. And they have some great prices. A lot of stuff, unfortunately, I do already have. But I was interested in these Friday the 13th releases simply because I just kind of like the collectability of them. I certainly already have the Friday the 13th movies 100 times over, but I didn't have those artwork variations. So I was interested in picking those up. Cool sets here. These are a bit more. These were, as you can see, like kind of individually marked. The other ones are dirt cheap. And just quickly to show you around the store, I had to show you all this stuff. Look at all this great horror-related merchandise. So much cool stuff. Anything horror-related is here. I just love it. And this Captain Spaulding, I want this for my library. It would scare the hell out of me, but it's absolutely amazing. And then $2 each, or 3 for $5. You can't go wrong with that. And this lady had a ton of stuff. This is a lady I've talked about before, here and there, when it comes to Zern's. This is a lady who I have a hard time believing this stuff is all hers, simply because this lady every now and then has like really obscure horror titles and just kind of stuff I wouldn't see this lady watching. Now, granted, I'm completely judging a book by its cover, so I know that's not good. I shouldn't be doing that, but this lady just... She's an older lady, just doesn't seem like the type of lady, in my opinion, who would be watching some of the weird horror titles and stuff that she has had in the past, and some of like the TV seasons she's had in the past. Like some of the stuff I can see her watching, but a lot of it's not so much. So I don't know if this is her stuff, or some of this maybe like her son's or something as well, or maybe she got this from somebody else, maybe she buys this stuff. Perhaps she's a reseller. I'm honestly not sure, but she usually has a decent selection of stuff. Unfortunately, this time around, it was a lot of the same stuff. I haven't really seen this lady getting in anything new recently. Maybe like 1 or 2 titles here and there, but unfortunately, nothing that I was really all that interested in. In the past, she's definitely had some amazing titles, and I'm hoping in the future she gets some more great titles in. Maybe this summer she'll get some more stuff in and get some of this stuff from her son. Maybe that stuff will start showing up again. I'm hoping for some more obscure horror stuff, hopefully. So, again, as you can see, plenty of stuff to look through. I hope I didn't miss anything, because as I walked up here and I was looking through all this stuff, there was a girl looking through, she was actually at the other end, just finishing up looking through all this stuff, and she had a little pile of movies in her hand, so hopefully I didn't miss out on anything good. I didn't get a chance to see what title she had picked up, But I was kind of bummed when I saw her looking through stuff and a little pile of movies in her hand. I was like, what could I have possibly missed? This girl could have picked up some really cool stuff, and I could no longer have it, and that would be really sad. Was that movie any good? I was wondering about that one. I didn't buy it. Maybe I should have. You guys let me know. So again, lots of stuff. Not a ton I was interested in. I was definitely interested in that. That looked pretty interesting. But again, it was just stuff I just didn't care about, or stuff I already had and did not need. And I know, I'm boring you guys by going through every single title this lady has, but you guys want to see what titles people have, and this is it. As you can see, I'm pretty quick at going through stuff and figuring out what I want and what I don't want. It's Freeway, good movie, but I do already have it. And some box sets, but nothing I needed, unfortunately. Still lots of cool stuff nevertheless, and some great prices, but not too much in the way of titles I was interested in picking up. And she also had VHS. Now, I didn't even bother to look through this simply because last time I was here, I already looked through all these. I have already gone through every single one of these VHS tapes. And there's some cool Discovery Channel stuff there, but I did pass on it. I've gone through every one of these boxes, every last VHS tape to find anything odd, obscure, random, out of print that she doesn't have, or that she did have. And I bought it all. So there was nothing I really needed to go through. I had no interest in rummaging through all that again. Now this store here, this store's pretty cool. This is a newer store that sells mostly all just movies. They recently started selling video games as well, but it's a great movie store, and they got a ton of awesome stuff here. This is the store that unfortunately a few months back had that issue with getting in some bootlegs. Like I said, I do think they've rectified themselves. I haven't seen them have gotten any new bootlegs, which is really, really cool. They seem to have realized that that was a mistake and have corrected it by not getting any more in. They're still selling some. They're trying to get rid of the stock they have, and I can't necessarily blame them for that. They spent the money on the bootlegs, and half of me is like, oh, it sucks for selling them, but the other half of me is like, well, they want to get their money back, and I can't blame them for that. It was I'm assuming an honest mistake. So lots of Disney stuff here, as you can see. Really cool Disney section. In fact, they said next week they're getting in a ton more, so I might have to stop back here next week and see what they get in. Apparently lots of Disney stuff coming in. And here's some of the bootlegs, as you can see. Some of these are definitely bootlegs, but not as many as they had in the past, so I do think they're just trying to get rid of what they have. And then we had to stop in this video game store here, which also sells DVDs, so kind of the reverse of the last store. Last store was a movie store that sold video games. This is a video game store that also sells movies. And I found some really good deals in here as well, because they seem to be more focused on video games than they are movies. So their movies are usually pretty well priced. As you can see, there was plenty to look through, and there was like one or two I was interested in this stack of stuff. And down here we have UMD videos, and you guys know I'm a sucker for collecting these. Unfortunately, the prices on these are a little much. I mean, $10 for some of these, that's a lot for a UMD video. These should only be a couple dollars a piece, in my opinion. And there's one I wanted to grab, but unfortunately, anything else I wanted to grab, just way too highly priced, so I had to pass. And of course, I had to look through all the Game Boy games. Because you guys know me, I've become a sucker for Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games. I love collecting these and playing these now. And a ton of stuff here. I kind of wish I would have brought my Game Boy with me, simply because there was nothing that really stood out to me. Nothing I was blown away by. There's some Game Boy Advance videos. That's awesome, but I don't need those. I only need like 3 more, and I have the complete collection. So there was some stuff here that I was looking at and thinking about and possibly would have gotten, but I didn't know if they were good games or not. So next time I come here, I'll definitely bring my Game Boy with me and test some of these games out. Maybe I'll pick some of them up. As of this time around, I did pass on them. This video game store. I don't know how this guy here, this is a completely different seller. I don't know how this guy actually sells anything. I don't think he actually does sell anything, simply because his prices are insane. This guy does not price to sell. He prices top dollar. I mean, if you want something, you want one of these Game Boy games, you're paying upwards of $10 or more for like every one of these Game Boy games. He does not have them marked down to like 5 or less. That is not the way this guy rolls, which is the way most other stores roll, but not this guy. I don't know why I was even looking through his stuff. I just kind of figured, what the hell, I'm just gonna look, but I knew I wasn't gonna buy anything because his prices are insane. Down here is some of his more rare stuff. Yeah, great selection, but I don't see it ever move just because he price is way too high, sadly. And the final store I hit up here, this was cool. This lady, she gets some new stuff every now and then. She prices very, very well. But what I was most interested in, she had a boatload of anime. I was very intrigued by all the anime she had. Now, you guys know me, I'm a newbie when it comes to anime. I don't know a ton about anime, but she had a lot of it, just these random episode releases, and I was definitely intrigued. Definitely wanted to possibly grab some of these. And the only issue I was having was, do I really want to spend all the money? I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to spend as much money she was asking. So I did ask her if she would do a deal, and she just might have given me a pretty good deal on some titles here. So you guys will see that in a few minutes as well. So again, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of good anime, and that was about it, guys. So that was my trip out to Zern's. Again, a lot of really cool stuff. Definitely some awesome deals to be had. I bought a lot more than I had anticipated, so let's take a look at what I did pick up. Well, alright guys, there you go. That was my trip out to Zern's. Got a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of really cool shops to hunt out, as you could see. So, alright, let's dive in. Let's take a look at what I actually picked up last night at Zern. So, no particular order here. We're just going to go do some random this here. So, from the store that has all the movies, but they also sell some video games. They had those unfortunate bootleg Disney titles. I actually ended up only picking up one movie there. I like to try to buy something every time I go in that store, because it's a pretty cool store, and I do like that store, so I do try to buy something every time I go in there. Unfortunately, I wasn't seeing anything. Maybe had I looked better, I mean, again, I was with my cousins, so I didn't go too crazy spending time in the store. Had I looked through every single title they had, I'm sure I could have found one DVD I wanted. There actually was a DVD I was interested in, but it was scratched. So I'm sure there was something else I could have picked up. But unfortunately, wasn't finding anything. But I saw this on the shelf. I thought, let's just see how much they want for it. And I was expecting them to probably say something higher than I was willing to pay. He's like, $1. Sold. Done. And that is this cool, the Classic Monsters collection from the Universal Monsters Collection series. Look at this. This is so cool. We have the Wolfman. Wolfman, Dracula, and Frankenstein. Look at this cool box art artwork. I love this. Now, I'm a big fan of these Universal Monsters, the Classic Collections release. I'm going to have every one of these someday. I want to have the entire collection. I love them. They're cool. Now, I do already have these two. I do already have Wolfman. I already have Dracula, individually released. I didn't have Frankenstein yet. And this is still factory seal, which is really, really cool. So I did not have this one yet. So for $1, I would have gladly bought just this for $1 in and of itself. So very cool. And even though I technically have these two already, I think it's pretty cool to have them in this awesome box set. So really, I paid $1 for Frankenstein, which is really cool, and this amazing box art. So that's really awesome. $1 for this, that was a steal. I can't believe they gave it to me for that cheap. I really expected to say like $5 or more or something like that. But $1, done deal. And that store apparently next week is getting in like 100 and something new Disney titles. I'm really intrigued by that. I hope they're in good shape, and I might have to stop back out there if I have the time and check that out, because I really want to see what new Disney titles I get in. All DVDs apparently, so that's going to be pretty cool. So next up here, this is that lady who, again, as I said in the video, I know I'm judging a book by its cover, but I have a feeling that a lot of this stuff isn't hers, because she has some like really random horror stuff every now and then. I just don't see this very nice lady, but this nice old lady watching horror. But hey, I could be wrong. She could be a really cool, nice old lady who just really likes horror movies. What do I know? But she was doing a $2 a piece or 3 for $5. Unfortunately, I could not find a third title I wanted to pick up, so I only grabbed 2, and I said, would you do 2 for 3? And she said yes. So I paid $1.50 for both of these. Not bad. First one I picked up here was Cheaters, brand new, factory sealed. I do already own this movie, but I'm grabbing this for an upgrade. I bought this movie many, many, many years ago, back when I first started collecting movies. And as I've said, back then, I wasn't so OCD about disc condition. I was like, oh, a couple little minor scratches, no big deal. It'll play just fine. And it usually would. But nowadays, I'm obsessive compulsive. My discs have to be 100% scratch-free. Every time you see me buy a movie, guys, again, as I said a million times, it's scratch-free. I do not buy scratch discs. So I knew my copy was scratched, and I don't come across this too often. And when I do come across this, the disc is usually scratched. So brand new factory sealed copy of this, grabbing this as an upgrade. So that's cool. And this is a movie I've come across before, but I've never seen, and that is Lower Learning. Like I said, guys, I've never seen this movie. I've come across it out in the wild before, and I've looked at it, but I've never bothered to pick it up. I like the cast. That's a good lineup, so you guys let me know. Is this movie any good? I hope it's at least somewhat decent. So $1.50 for this. I picked it up. All right, then on to, this was the video game store. Unlike the other store that was a movie store that sold some video games, this is a video game store that sold some movies. The one that had all those Game Boy games and stuff like that I was checking out. And they did some DVDs I was interested in, and it was pretty cool. These were all $4 a piece, and they gave this to me for a total of $10. So I talked them down. Very cool. So first up, here's a movie I probably would normally pass on, but it was Disney. That's the only reason I grabbed this, and that is America's Heart and Soul. Yeah, I don't know so much about this one. Yeah, I'm I'm not anti-America or anything like that at all. It's just I am anti like super blind patriotism. Like hey, be patriotic, love your country. That's awesome. But I really don't like anything being shoved down your throat. I don't care if it's religion or politics or patriotism, or I don't care if it's talking about movies. I don't necessarily want it shoved down my throat. If it's something I'm not, just don't. Just talk about it. Fine. Don't shove it down my throat. I have a feeling that's how this is gonna be. I have a feeling this is gonna be like America, greatest country in the world. Let me just shove that down your throat now and just America, America, America. And if that's what this is, yikes. Not so much my thing, but it is Disney, so I picked it up. We will see. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to expect from this one, but I'm intrigued. It's Disney. I got to check it out. So had to grab that. Then also grab, this is pretty cool. This is Ancient Mysteries, Myths, and Legends. So this is from A&E. Very cool. I do have some of these on VHS. So let's see. We have Camelot, The Quest for the Holy Grail, Atlantis, A Lost Civilization, and Dragons. I wonder if I have any of those on VHS. I'm not sure. But both discs were in perfect shape, so definitely had to grab this. This also aired on History Channel, so very cool. And then I did grab one UMD. One of the ones is actually surprisingly not super expensive, and that is Paul Blart Mall Cop for $4. And like I said, these were 4-piece, but I said, would you do the 3 for $10? They said yes. So very awesome. Basically, I got this for $2. Cool. Not one of my favorite movies in the world, but it's okay. It's better than the second one. I'll give it that. This movie was definitely better than the second movie. So $2 for the UMD video release of this. That's awesome. I love picking up more UMD videos. And then, not second to last, I want to say finally of just the normal pickups. I got a nice big haul here from the last store. So the final stuff of the regular pickups. This all comes from that horror store, that really cool store I showed you guys, that just tons of horror as far as I can see, and that really cool Captain Spaulding. I love that store. It's really neat. So I ended up picking up 3 titles, and they were those Friday the 13th releases. We have parts 5, parts 6, and parts 8. Unfortunately, they did not have part 7. Now, of course, I already own these movies. I have them on Blu-ray. I have them on VHS. I have like 3 different times on like DVD. I have so many different freaking releases of the Friday the 13th movies. It's ridiculous. But I didn't have these artwork variations. And unfortunately, these are the kind of crappy artwork variations. For whatever reason, in their infinite wisdom, Paramount decided, okay, we're going to release the first 4 movies with really cool artwork, kind of like basically the poster artwork. They're going to look fantastic. They're going to look great. Like really cool DVD releases with really cool artwork. And then they went, you know what? For the next 4, for the last 4 movies, let's release this crappy, really colorful, weird, not very good artwork. Like, look at this artwork. It's just like, ugh. Like, I'm not a fan. I really am not a no. This is not good artwork. But I had the first 4 in the it's basically it's the first 4 with the good artwork, and then the last 4 with the bad artwork are all part of the same like individual release releases. So I want to have them all. I will get them all. I just need 7, and then I have all the movies from those releases, even though the last 4 have just garbage artwork. But whatever, collectible in my opinion. That's why I grabbed it, just for collectible purposes. I had to pick it up. And these were well, I forget how much these were. These were 3 for, was it 10? I want to say these were 3 for $10, or was it 3 for 5? I'm honestly forgetting now. I think it was 3 for 10 though. Pretty sure it was 3 for 10. So very cool. All right, and then finally, so the last story I hit up, as you guys saw, a lot of DVDs, a lot of stuff I wasn't all that interested in, but she did have a ton of anime, just really random releases. A lot of stuff I either maybe have heard of but don't know anything about, or just titles I have no idea about whatsoever. And I was looking at these actually last month at Zern. You guys may remember last time I was there, I shot a video. I was looking at this lady's stuff, thinking about getting some of it, but she had a lot of it, and her price was it was 3 for 5, and good deal, but picking up as much as I was interested in, it would have came out to a lot more than I was really willing to spend for random anime releases. Season sets, sure, I'll pay more, but for just random episode releases, I don't really want to pay all that much for them, especially if I don't really know anything about the series. So I wasn't going to do it, but this time around, I was looking at them again. I was interested, and I turned to the lady and said, if I buy this stack of movies right here, could you give me a deal? And she counted how many there was, and she's like, I can do that for you. So I got this stack of anime right here for $25. That was a little over $1 a piece. Basically comes out to $1 a piece plus tax, basically. If there was tax on here, that would have been the $5. So really when it comes down to it, I basically paid $1 a piece for these. So absolutely awesome. Totally a price I was willing to pay. And let's see what anime I got. Again, guys, I am new when it comes to anime. I really don't know much about anime, so comments, school me. Let me know what's awesome. Let me know anything about any of this. Any information you want to give me, feel free to give some information in the comments. So first up here is a series I've heard of, but I've never seen, and that is Bubblegum Crisis. This being episodes 4, 5, and 6. So very cool. Oh, by the way, these are all brand new. Factory sealed. Never opened. The discs have never seen the light of day since they've been packaged anyway. So very awesome. That's really cool. So, yeah, Bubblegum Crisis. I know of the series. I've heard of it. I know this is a pretty popular one, but I've actually never seen it. And apparently this was originally regularly $24.99, but according to, this is awesome, Lasertown Video Discs Inc., they were charging only $20.95 for this. So I love that. Lasertown Video Discs Inc. I gotta find out where that was located at one time. I don't even know. So pretty cool. Then we have these 2 releases. Are they volumes? I don't see volumes on here. So I don't think so. Anyway, this is Cased Closed, One Truth Prevails. We have Deadly Illusions and The Desperate Truth. So there you go. Includes never before seen episode and the Crack the Case game. And same thing on here. So there you go. As seen on Cartoon Network. I don't know. I've never seen that show. I gotta put these somewhere where they're not gonna fall. There we go. So then we have Kitty Raid. Again, never heard of that. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Case 1. The Peacekeepers. Case 3. Lies Beneath. And Case 4. The Present Future. So, again, you guys let me know about this. I don't know. It looks like there's like some dude like a mech suit or something in the back. I'm not sure. You guys let me know about this as well. Then we have Blue Gender. I don't know. What volumes do I have here? Volume 2, 3, and 7. Like I said, guys, she had really just random releases of this stuff. So some more goodies I've never heard of. Wow, apparently they wanted $20 for this at one point. I love seeing all these prices on these and how much they wanted for them at certain times. Then we have Cybernetics Guardian, which I think is a movie. Yeah, this is actually a movie, not episodes, if I'm not mistaken. They wanted $20 for this at one point too. Dual language, English and Japanese. So very cool. Can I get that off so we can take a better look at the artwork? There we go. I can. Oh, look at that. That's cool. So yeah, Cybernetics Guardian. I don't know anything about this. Again, let me know, guys. All right. So then we got some stuff here, and I guess this is all from the same like series, kind of like maybe like this. Same series, but different like series in a series. If you guys know what I mean, I don't know. So again, I don't know anime that much. So first thing here is Tenchi the movie, Tenchi Muyo in Love. I do actually already own this movie, but I have the regular release in the standard DVD case. This is one of those cool paper cases with the jewel case in the bottom. So even though I do already own this, I thought this artwork was pretty awesome. I really wanted to pick it up for this great artwork and get something else from Lasertown Video Discs Inc. I love that. Lasertown. What a cool name for a movie store. And they wanted $21.25 for this. So again, I already have it, but it's brand new. It's factory sealed. And it's just a really cool artwork release. Then we have Tenchi Tokyo. Let's see. They wanted $25 for all these. Are these, I don't see any volumes on these as well. You know, I hate when they do that. If you're going to release a bunch of, oh, sorry, this is Tenchi in Tokyo. So if you're going to release a bunch of random episode releases, at least volume them, you know, make it Tenchi in Tokyo Volume 1, a new friend. Tenchi in Tokyo Volume 2, a new career, you know, and so on and so forth. So we have new friend, new career, new legend. Just volume them. It makes them so much easier, especially when you want to store them and stuff and then know which ones you need because you don't know what you need. So I don't know anything about that. Let me know. Then we have Tenchi Universe, which I believe is also... wait, is this a movie? No, this is episodes. This is episodes 1 through 4. So, yeah, Tenchi Universe on Earth 1. I don't know. And then finally we have... And this is something I already own one of. We have Tenchi Muyo GXP. So I already have one of these in my collection that I got somewhere. I don't even remember where. Again, doesn't appear to be volumed, which is really annoying. But we have The Living Ship, New Illusions, Captain Senya Yamada, and Out of This World. So very, very awesome. Again, I already have one of these with my collection, so now I have another one. I think there are 8 of these I need to get, and then I have them all, so I need like 3 more. So very cool. Again, guys, this is anime. I'm new to it. You guys clue me in. You guys let me know if any of that anime was good, because with the exception of Bubblegum Crisis, which I've heard of, I really don't know anything about any of this stuff. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. I'm assuming it's going to be all good to at least some extent, but again, you guys can let me know. So yeah, not bad. $25 for all this brand new factory sealed anime, which is really, really cool. And I grabbed like everything she had. The only stuff I didn't grab was she like Digimon and like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that I already have like season releases of and stuff. These are really dusty. My hands are like dirty. I already had some like season releases and some stuff of that, releases of that, so I did pass on that stuff. But all the random stuff that I like never heard of, I picked up. So that was absolutely awesome. So, all right, guys, there you go. That was it. That's everything I grabbed from Zern's last night. Like I said, definitely a great way to start off the week. Hopefully this week keeps going this way, and I keep finding some awesome deals and having some good luck. We shall see. So yeah, definitely pleasantly surprised. Kind of went out there expecting to grab maybe grab, you know, a nice stack of stuff here, and ended up grabbing this plus all the anime, which is really cool. So, all right, so that's it, guys. Again, let me know about any of the anime. I want to hear your thoughts on it. So, all right, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. One last thing before I go, guys. I almost forgot to show you. Did I get those Squeeze and Shake cases from that one guy? Yes, I did. These were both on 2 VHS tapes. I simply said, hey, I don't need the VHS tapes. You can keep those. Would you be willing to sell just these cases? He said, sure. I'm like, would you take $1? He said, yes. So 50 cents a piece, $1 total for 2 Squeeze and Shake cases. You can't beat that. Always going to grab these when I come across them. These are becoming a rarity, and I love them for protecting my VHS tapes. So very cool. $1. Awesome. So, all right, guys, for real this time, there you go. That was it. That was everything I picked up from Zern. So, all right, like I always say, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want a new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button, and you're going to get one. And also, if you want to pick yourself up a cool Cinema Sickness t-shirt, hat, buttons, hoodies, tank tops, all kinds of cool Cinema Sickness gear, head over to cinemasickness.spreadshirt.com, where you can get yourself some of that. That'd be greatly appreciated. And also, if you want to keep videos like this coming your way, head over to patreon.com/cinemasickness. Every tiny little bit helps, so become a patron. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, that's it. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.